Hello everyone, Tina here for Papertrey Ink. I hope your day is going fantastic. I'm so glad you're joining me today. Today we are going to take a look at what's new over at Papertrey Ink. This is my favorite time of the month because I get to share with you the brand new release for the month, and then I also created a little something with each of the items that are in the brand new release. Give it a little demo of what some of the items can do. Granted, it's not just what I can do with the items. There's so many more things you can do with them, but I do like to share the snippets, as I like to call them. So let's jump in and get started. Okay, first off, we're going to go over the hot foil plates first. There are two brand new hot foil plates, and they're just stunners. They're both holiday themed. This one here is called the Silent Night hot foil plate, and then we also have the beautiful berries hot foil plate. Both are A2 sized. This is a little bit oversized for an A2 panel, so it'll fit your card base beautifully, and then this will fit beautifully on the inside of an A2. Let me show you. This is the Silent Night. It's beautiful music notes. It's just gorgeous. And then this is the beautiful berries. Now what I had did was foiled with the teal foil. You can see the shine. Okay, and then I colored in all the leaves with Copic markers, and then just for a little bit of sparkle, I added some gems, some extra gems to my panel here. Isn't that, it's just so gorgeous? Those two new hot foil plates are brand new over at Papertrey Ink. And as always, I'll leave the entire release and Papertrey Ink shop link down below if you want to check it out, okay? Let's move along. Next, there's a new circle die set. This is called Circle It. It's a die collection. There's 6 circle dies in here that are nesting, and they are spaced beautifully apart. You can see here. So I think this is just wonderful. It's brand new. And these are just circle cuts. That's all there is. Okay, I layer 2 sets together. Let me tell you the size of the largest here. Let's measure it. The largest circle measures 4 inches wide, so it'll fit on your card bases beautifully. That's brand new. We also have another Circle It die set. This is called the Stitch Die Collection, and this has 5 dies, and in here these are all stitched. They're not double stitched, but they have a beautiful stitch detail. All 5 of these layered together like a bullseye, but aren't they fabulous? The spacing is a little bit wider, which is nice, and I'm pretty sure you can mat these together. So you can mat this with the first die set that I showed you. Not all of them mat together, but you can. So there's a variety in here, which makes it really nice. That's brand new. And then we have one more Circle It die collection. This is called the Pierced die collection. There's 5 dies in here also, and they layer together beautiful. Pierced has, I like to call it dotted detail. I love this. Pretty fabulous. And let's see if these layer. These are the same sizes as the stitch detail. So these will also layer with the regular Circle It dies. You can see how you can layer them together. This is the pierced one, and if you can layer it on the regular circles. So that makes it really convenient and really nice. So we have another 3 brand new Circle It die sets. Next up we have the In Frames rectangle die collection. There are 3 dies in here, and they're plate dies, so there's 3 solid pieces, but each of the die sets will cut out the inside piece, and the inside piece has dotted detail in here too, okay, or I should say pierced detail. So the frame along the outside edge and then on the inside edge has dotted detail, and I love that. Okay, and then when you die cut these out, you also die cut out the inside pieces, and the inside pieces have dotted detail too, or pierced detail. Okay, so this is like 3 dies but packs a lot of punch. So the In Frames rectangle die set's brand new. Now this is one of those die collections that is a great stash builder because there's so many elements in here. Great for greetings, but also great for home panels, I would like to say. There's banners, straight ones, curved ones. There's some circles and ovals. There's some pennants. This one here is pretty unique. It's like a wood grain print. There's 3 pieces that cut out with each of these, and I don't know if it's hard to tell. I should have die cut one out, but this creates like a wooden plaque. So neat. I love that. So this will hold lots of different sizes of sentiments. I went ahead and did a little bit of die cutting. This one here has some pierced detail. You can't see it on here, but I die cut the scallops out with some glitter cardstock. And then we have a banner. This banner here goes here. And then this one has some dotted detail. I didn't die cut out them all, but this one has stitch detail, which is really nice. This is great for layering too. And then I just die cut out one of the circles just to share with you a little snippet of what each can do. And that is the Hold That Thought die collection. Aren't the names so fun? I love Papertrey Ink's names. I think they're fabulous. We're going to move along to another die set. This die set is perfect for the holidays, and it would make great tags too. This one is called the Serene Evergreens die collection. There's 3 of the same size trees. They layer beautifully together. Okay, so if you want to put polka dots on the base, you can do that. If you want to put this little beautiful design on top of the base, this is what you would get. Isn't that so pretty? I went ahead and ink blended the bottom and then added some gems just for a little sparkle. So versatile and so pretty. And of course, if you want to turn it into a tag, just hole punch it and add some twine. It'd make a gorgeous tag. Okay, and I did this one, but there's also polka dots too. The Serene Evergreens die collection. Now we also have another die collection that's great for the holidays, and it's a very big ornament. This is called the Timeless Ornament die collection. And you have a plain ornament, and then you have a pierced ornament. If you wanted to layer these together and score at the top of the bulb, you could make a shaped card that would fit in an A2 envelope. Love that about this. I went ahead and created mine. Beautiful. You have that beautiful detail banner right here. And then the top of the bulb, it has 3 pieces. There's 2 different strings too. One of them is just a regular string. The other one has pierced detail. And then the circle in here also has some pierced detail. So pretty. And again, if you wanted to make this into a card, just die cut this out and then glue it here at the top. And then you could open it and then make it great ornament. Now, while we have this one out, this one actually coordinates with a stamp set that's brand new. The stamp set here is called the Timeless Ornament Sentiments. Now, all of these greetings will fit beautifully inside the ornament circle. Let me show you. I created another ornament. How pretty is that, huh? Okay, so if you wanted to stamp Joy, that would fit in here. If you wanted to stamp Peace, that would fit in here also. And then we have Happy Holidays. And then of course we have the season greetings. And then there's one more. There's Merry Christmas here. So 6 greetings that will fit perfectly inside those circles. And this is the 3x4 stamp set. So the price point on here is great. So that's the Timeless Ornament die collection, along with the Timeless Ornament Sentiment stamp set. Okay, this die set here is an Into the Blooms die set. It's called the Bold Berries die collection. This is fabulous on its own. It's just a die set that's a layer. It's really simple layering. In fact, I had die cut my berries out here. Look how gorgeous these are. So pretty. This is just stunning on a card. Look at it, how that would look if you added it to there. Now I chose blues and teals, but of course you could do traditional red. Berries would be fabulous with that. But I think that's gorgeous. Now this can coordinate with a new stamp set also. This one here is called the Farmhouse Vase. It's a simple layering set. There are some greetings in here that are not holiday themed, but this here will fit beautifully in the vase. I went ahead and stamped mine. You can see the detail in that vase. It's just gorgeous. The background I did a light purple, and then this one I did a violet. But look at, this will fit beautifully in the vase too. And that would look gorgeous on a card. Just like that. Makes a great focal point. And then the greetings here too are fabulous. Okay, this does have a coordinating die set. Let me show you. That will cut out the 2 greetings, the little embellishment here, and then of course your vase. So these can coordinate together, but are great on their own also. You can fill this with any kind of flourish you have. So all 3 of these are brand new to the shop. Every month, Papertrey Ink has a Reflections die set. This month it's John 16, and it's 1633 actually. And then I love that there's a die that will cut out the greeting. Let me show you. I heat emboss with white on some dark blue cardstock. That's the beautiful verse. Just gorgeous. And then Papertrey Ink also has a die set that coordinates. This is the Reflections John 16 die collection here. Okay, so you can layer them all together. There's the largest, which looks fabulous with a greeting. If you wanted to layer the small on here and then add the greeting, I think that looks pretty fabulous too. So these are all coordinating, which is nice, but sold individually, and I just love them. Okay, we're going to move along. Next up, we have a This Is Big Sentiments stamp set. This is called Silent Night. There's a lot of sentiments that go fabulous on the inside of your card, but look great on the outside. There's some small ones too that are great for sub-sentiments or pre-sentiments. There's 2 dies that will cut out the large Silent Night. I went ahead and die cut out my Silent Night and stamped it with green. This one I stamped with blue ink and die cut it out. Isn't that beautiful? So that's brand new. Next up, we have a stamp set. It's called Winter Iris. It's a stunner. It's super pretty. You can style your iris any way because all of the elements are individual. So the leaves just don't have to go one way. You could put 2 leaves going the same way. Sky's the limit. There's 2 greetings in here. The die set coordinates. They're sold individually, but the die set does cut out the greetings also. And I went ahead and colored mine in with Copic markers. How pretty is this? And I did die cut out my greeting and put it on the bottom. So this is brand new, the Winter Iris. Okay, and lastly, there is a brand new stencil set for the holidays. It's called Holly Berries. And I just think it's a 3-piece stencil collection. And I love the spacing on here. I just love these. I ink blended teals and greens, and then added some purple berries just to go with the color theme that I created today. But isn't that a beautiful stencil? And that's brand new also. So that is everything in the Papertrey release this month. You get a little buffet. You get some basic layering dies, and then you also get some holiday themed dies for the coming holidays. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'll leave Papertrey Ink's link down below if you want to head on over and check it out. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.